Hey, welcome to your next Foundations workout. My name is Sarah. I'm going to be your coach today. We're going to go through a circuit style, total body, head to toe strength training workout. This is a repeat workout from the first one that you did. This is part of a series. So if you missed the beginning of the Foundation series, don't worry, you can hop into this workout right now, or you can always circle back and start from the very beginning. And I'll link the beginning workouts, the first two that we've already done, I will link in the card above and in the description box below. You don't need any equipment for this workout. I do have a mat for my comfort, and there will be a chair, some chair exercises that we're going to do. So that's all you really need. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with our first warm-up exercise, which is some arm circles forward. So we're just lubricating the joints, getting the body ready for the workout. Nice big circles. One more, and then we're gonna reverse and do some backstroke. Big arm circles back. Again, just getting those shoulders nice and lubricated. All right, now we're gonna go to knee raises. So we're just gonna pull the knee into the chest. You can always grab onto something if you need for support and just do all of them on one side. So here I can just do some taps, little knee raises, and then I can turn around and do them on the other side. You can also hold on to a wall too, just for some support. You can also do this seated if you need to. All right, now we're gonna move on to some butt kicks. So we're just gonna step to the side, kick ourselves in the butt. I'll show you from the side. And again, what we're doing here is we're putting the joints, the major joints, through their ranges of motion. So we've done the shoulders, we've done the hips, now we're doing the knees. So nice and easy, side to side. We're gonna finish up with some deep breaths and side bends, and I'll show you those in a second. Good, very good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little squat, big breath in, and exhale. Now we're gonna go to the side, big breath in, and exhale. We're gonna go this way. Good, you're gonna feel that nice stretch all the way down the side. Let's do one more. And we're gonna go to the left. Nice deep side bend. All right, let's move to the other side. Big breath in. And now we're gonna go this way to the right. Again, you're feeling that nice side bend all the way through the body. Let's do one more. I'm ready to get some work done now. Again, we're gonna do a complete head to toe total body workout. No equipment necessary except for a chair for some exercises. First exercise is a dead bug. This is a core exercise. So things to think about for this exercise, we wanna make sure that our back is flat against the mat. We're gonna be head down, legs up, and we're just gonna hold that position. Ready? Begin. We're gonna hold this position for 30 seconds. You can keep your arms flat at your side. You can put your elbows down. What I don't want you to do is arch your back. I don't know if you can see I've got an arch going on my back. Nope, we want that lower back pinned to the mat the entire time, maintaining that 90-degree bend in the legs. Good, we're about halfway. Just breathe. You're gonna be feeling it all through here, that transverse abdominis activating. Good, 3, 2, 1, rest. Very good. Whoop. Next exercise is a wall push-up. So I'm going to be demonstrating this on the side of the wall here. So things I want you to think about for this one. Make sure, I'm just moving my mat out of the way. Make sure when you're pushing against the wall that you're pushing through the heel of your hand, which is the bottom portion of the hand. You can see here lining up your hand position. So it's about at the level of your breastbone. So we're not pushing up here or way down here. We're right at the level of the chest, not the shoulders, the chest. We want to scooch them a little bit further down. Up on the toes, inhale to lower down, and then push through the bottom of your hand to come up. Inhale down, exhale. So you see I'm not pushing all the way away. Let's do 2 more. Push through the bottom of the hand. And 1 more. Push the wall away. Very good. Those ones can be quite challenging. We want to make sure that the shoulder blades are down. I'm going to grab my chair off to the side here to show you some box squats. So for the box squat, what I want you to do is have the chair available. We're going to sit down. This motion is going to come from the hips going back and the knees bending. So you can have your hands out in front of you. Don't worry, the chair will catch you. Inhale as you lower down. And then push through the heels to come back up. Inhale to lower down. And then exhale, push through the back of the heel to come back up. Inhale to lower. And exhale. Good, let's do 1 more. Inhale to lower. And exhale. Very good, moving right along. Next exercise is a YTW. It's a shoulder mobility exercise. You can do this seated. I'm going to show you seated. You can also do this exercise standing if you wish. The most important thing to think about for this exercise is to not shrug your shoulders. We want to train our shoulders to retract or go down and back. So we don't want to shrug, we want to be nice and down and back. We're going to channel our inner village people and do some Ys. So see how I'm not shrugging, I'm keeping my shoulders nice and down, Y. Then I'm going to make a T, and then W. Good, Y, T, and W. Awesome, let's do 1 more. Y, T, and W. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Awesome job. All right, next exercise is a glute bridge. So I'm going to need my mat for that one. So I'm going to roll this back out again. This one's on your backs. So same concept as the dead bug. We want to keep our back flat against the mat. What we're going to do is we're going to push through our heels to raise our hips up. So inhale, exhale, and push. Good. Inhale to lower, and exhale. Notice how I'm not going way up here. We're just using the backs of our legs to raise our hips up off the ground. Good. 1 more. And lower down. Very good. And that was your first circuit. You are completely done with that circuit. So grab a drink of water. We're going to go through that same circuit 1 more time, starting with that dead bug exercise. So I'm going to stay down here on the mat and get ready for the next 30-second hold of those dead bug exercises. You have a few seconds to collect yourself. Get ready. Again, pinning that lower back to the mat, raise your legs and begin. Remember, we don't want to drift our knees towards our chest. We want to make sure that we are keeping a 90-degree bend. That's what really is going to provide that activation to the core, is to keep your legs at a 90-degree angle. And just breathe through it. A few more seconds. Good, rest. Whew. That one looks easy, but it's really not. All right, moving back to the wall for our wall push-ups. Again, remember pushing through the heel of the hand as we go back. Keeping the hands at about chest height. You can experiment with where your foot position is. If you're feeling a little unsteady, you can have your heels down. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can be on your tiptoes. So inhale to lower. We want to kind of tap our nose to the wall and then push through the bottom of the hands, come back up. Inhale to lower and exhale. Inhale to lower and exhale. Another thing to think about is to make sure that that core is engaged the whole time. Let's do one more. And exhale. You might not be able to see too well because I'm showing you the exercise from the side, but my hand position is here, not here. So we want to make sure that our elbows are at about 45 degrees away from our body. We're not making capital T's, we're making arrowheads when we're doing this pushing movement. Just something to think about. All right, next is box squats. So I'm going to grab my chair. I'll show you from the front a few. Again, back up right towards the chair. You can have your feet flared out ever so slightly. Arms in front. We're gonna sit down slowly and then push through the heels. Come back up. Again, slowly lower down and then push through the heel. Let's do two more. I'm gonna do a slight tap, so I'm not gonna fully sit down this time. I'm gonna come right back up. And last one. Slowly down and back up. Very good. All right, now we're going to do our YTWs. So I'll just move my chair forward slightly. This is moving right along. I can't believe it's already halfway through the workout. This is time flies when you're having fun. All right, shake it out. We're going to do our Y's, T's, and W's. Y, again, shoulders down. We're not shrugging. Shoulders down and back. Y, T, W, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good. Y, T, W, squeeze like you're trying to hold a pencil in between your shoulder blades. Big squeeze. Y, T, and W. Good. I think we can get one more in this time. Y, T, and W. Good. Last exercise. We are already at the last exercise of this strength training interval. I can't believe it. We're going to do glute bridges one more time, and then we're going to move into our HIIT interval. All right. Lay down here. Again, for that glute bridge, same as the dead bug, we want to have our lower back flat against the mat. Heels as close to our butt as is comfortable. We're going to inhale, push through the heels, and come up. Slowly lower down. Good. Push. And slowly lower down. Exhale. And slowly lower down. And let's do one more. Push. And lower down. Whew, very good. All right, we are done with our strength training exercises. We're gonna finish with a little bit of cardio, and then we're gonna have some stretches to close us out. So I'm gonna move my mat out of the way because I don't need it anymore. You don't need your mat anymore, so you can go ahead and roll it up, put it off to the side. Make sure you have your water handy. Like I said, we're going to be doing some cardio intervals. Let's see if that will actually stay put. So we're going to be doing some jogging in place. Now, HIIT intervals, which stands for high intensity interval training, is what you make of it. So it does not have to be super high intense, but I do want you to be pushing yourself just a little bit to get your heart rate elevated. So we can jog in place like this. We can step it out like this. Whatever you need to do to get your heart rate elevated. So I'm just going to jog for a little bit. We're going to get started. Ready and begin. So these working intervals, again, same as the first foundations workout you all have done. 35 seconds of effort, 25 seconds of rest. So this one, we started a little late, so we're actually gonna finish here in about 3 seconds. 2, 1, good, rest. I'm gonna go grab my water. Breathe, collect yourself. 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, See what we're going to do for the next interval coming up here in about 5 seconds. Again, we're jogging in place for each interval for this workout. All right, ready? Begin. So I'm going to pick up my pace just ever so slightly, get my heart rate elevated just a little bit more. I'm not going to push myself too hard because I have to do this 3 more times. We're going to be doing a total of 5 working intervals. For those of you that were here for the last workout we did, we had a little conversation about ways to pass the time while you're jogging in place. And I like to picture myself walking down the beach, or I guess jogging down a beach in Hawaii. All right, rest, good. I like to walk around a little bit just to get the heart rate recover. This is the recovery period, so I don't want you jogging through this. I want you to take the recovery period to give yourself time to recover. Now I'm going to show you the step out interval this time. So if jogging in place is a little bit too high impact, that's fine. You can just step it out, or you can step forward with the heel each time. I like this one. I think I'm going to do this one. So just do heel steps out. Remember to breathe. Good. Again, the whole point of any sort of cardio training, the long term is cardiovascular. So we're teaching our heart and our lungs to work more efficiently. So anything that gets your heart rate slightly elevated is going to provide that cardio benefit. Okay, rest. All right, I think that was the third one. So we've got 2 more to go. I'm going to go back to jogging in place. You do whatever you feel is right for you. Any sort of jogging variation is acceptable here. So again, just remember to focus on what you're doing and working on improving that each time. All right, let's go. So I'm going to pick up the pace just a little bit, and then I am going to sprint for the last 10 seconds. You're welcome to join me or just maintain what you're doing. Honor where your body is at today. All right, 5 seconds, I'm going to start picking up the pace. All right, and begin. I'm sprinting down the track towards the finish line. 2, 1. Good, rest. All right, we have 1 more interval to go. I can't believe how fast this flew by. Again, time flies when you're having fun. This is just, just goes by. And then you can congratulate yourself for a job well done. I got to quick retie my hair. Oh my gosh, we got to go. Ready, and begin. I always think I have time to retie my hair. For some reason, I always do it at the absolute last second. But I didn't want my hair to be flying all over the place during this last interval. Again, I'm going to pick up the pace and I'm going to sprint for the last 10 seconds, which is right now. Go for it. Let's go. You can do it. Pick up the pace. Can you go a little bit faster? 3, 2, 1. Awesome. You are done with your second workout A for this foundation series. Now, if you did the previous one, how did it feel? Did this one feel a little bit easier? Did it feel more challenging in other ways? Did you feel a little bit more comfortable with the movements? Let me know. Write me a comment below. We're going to get started with our cool down. We're going to get started with arm crosses. So we're going to go to the right first. Again, with the shoulder here, we want to make sure that our shoulder's not shrugged up. We want to get that shoulder down. You're going to feel a nice stretch across here. A couple more seconds, we'll switch to the other side. Good, and across. Now, this whole series of workouts is to show you that you do not need a lot of equipment to get an effective workout. Over the next several weeks, I'm going to show you lots of different ways to manipulate these movements. I'm going to add movements that will teach you how to get effective total body training with minimal to no equipment. So stick around. I hope you stick around for the workouts to come. There's going to be lots of fun things. All right, we're going to do overhead stretch here. Lots of fun things to come. So stay tuned. And, you know, this whole workout, warm up, workout, cardio interval, and cool down, is about 25 minutes. You don't need a lot of time to get a really effective workout in. Good. Switch. You just have to be intentional about what you're doing and show up and get it done. So be proud of yourself for completing this workout. If this is the first workout you've done in a really long time, it's important to acknowledge that and be proud of it. You know, this is just the first step, or the next step, if you pardon my pun. All right, next we're gonna do a hamstring stretch. So I'm gonna demo this standing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hinge back just slightly. I'm gonna put one foot in front, and I'm gonna have a little bit of bend in the knee that is my standing knee. I'm gonna feel a nice stretch all down the back of this leg. Just hinging forward slightly. Doesn't need to be a huge movement. You don't have to be all the way down here. You can just be here. All we want is to feel the nice stretch. And we're gonna switch here in just a second. All right, good. So now I'm going to switch and do the same on the opposite leg. And again, if this position is too uncomfortable for you, you can definitely do this seated. I do demo this in the B version of the first week of Foundations. I will link that above so you can see I do the whole cool down routine seated, so you can see that as well. Except for the quad stretch. It's hard to do a standing quad stretch seated. But so that's what we're headed to next. We're gonna do the quad stretch to finish us out. I like to have the chair handy just in case. I talked about this last time, that even just having the chair there helps my balance. You know, we'll see if that's a true statement this time or not. But sometimes I don't always need the chair, but sometimes having it there is helpful. All right, let's switch. I'm gonna have the chair move to the other side. All right, good. Again, we want to have the knee in. We don't want to have our leg way out here. Whoa. Just the last few seconds here. Good, and you're done. You have just completed your second round of workout A, or your first round if this was your first time joining me here on the Next Step Fitness YouTube channel. Congratulate yourself. You've just completed a total body head to toe workout with a warm up, your strength training, a HIIT interval, and a mobility cool down. We want to make sure that we are doing comprehensive strength training here. So if you enjoyed this workout, I would love to hear from you. Please comment below with what your favorite exercise was. If this was your second time doing the workout, where did you see improvement? Did something feel easier? Did it feel different at all? I would love to hear from you and to connect with you about that. Also, if you have any questions, please comment below. You can also reach out to me on Instagram. My handle is Sarah C. Fullerton on Instagram. I'm also on Facebook, Coach Sarah with Next Step Fitness on Facebook. If you liked this workout and you want to see or learn more about strength training at home for beginners, please subscribe to the Next Step Fitness YouTube channel. You can hit the subscribe button below. If you want to know when more workouts get uploaded, make sure you hit that notification bell, the little bell icon. Then you'll get notified every time I upload new videos to this channel. There's going to be more workout videos coming, as well as exercise demos. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. Again, my name is Coach Sarah Fullerton. Until next time, good luck with your workouts, and just focus on taking the next step, because that's what leads to lasting success.